It is 4 o'clock and this is Houston Live and Local. I'm Tom Zizka. Glad to have you with us. We begin the hour with a look at the weather. There was heavy rain for some over the evening. Another round coming tomorrow. Meteorologist John Dawson has details in the Weather Center. Hello, JD.
Yeah, it's one of those situations, Tom, where some of us got some decent amount of rain last night, and then others of us got a lot of rain last night. No major severe weather outbreak or anything like that, but I like the way our FactShred Storm Seeker radar looks right now because it's a clear sweep, gives us an opportunity to kind of reset a little bit from those storms that we saw. So using our radar, we can estimate the rainfall totals, and the green here representing the lighter green representing an inch or less. This darker green about 1 to 2 inches. When you get into the yellows, that's above 2 inches of rain over the last basically 24 hours. And we even had some spots up in the Walker County area, northern Walker County, over 4 inches of rain. And then parts of northern Harris County saw even over 3 inches, almost 4 inches of rain. So there were definitely some spots that collected some rain. But for the most part, that was all pretty manageable and able to kind of soak that in. There was some short-term street flooding here or there, but I think it was some much needed rain that we have in our drought conditions that'll really be helpful. We also have more rain to talk about. As Tom mentioned, tomorrow we're looking for another round of rain, and you can kind of see where that's going to be coming from down into the Gulf. It's sort of a coastal low that's going to kind of ride up the coast, bring us some rain chances. Cool temperatures across the entire state right now. Very cloudy here as we're wrapping up our weekend. 52 degrees. We just haven't really been able to budge out of the lower 50s today. It's been quite breezy as well. That's going to try to calm down a little bit in the overnight hours, but it'll stay breezy again for tomorrow. And our Futurecast shows we get to tomorrow morning around 4:30 or 5 o'clock, and much of southeast Texas is already seeing some of those sort of hit or miss showers, and then it definitely becomes a bit thicker and more widespread. All of this, though, not severe, not really looking for widespread flooding. Again, those isolated, vulnerable areas certainly could have that short-term street flooding. But by the time we get to sunset, I think most of the rain moves out, and then eventually into the overnight hours, we start to clear the skies a little bit, setting ourselves up for a pleasant Tuesday. And then there is a chance of some of that short-term flooding, more isolated in nature. This is from the Weather Prediction Center. All of the coastal regions here looking for that possibility, not likely, but possibility of a little bit of flooding as a concern for tomorrow. So we talked about tomorrow's rain. I think we got that covered, but notice how we keep those temperatures again on Tuesday in the lower 50s. We rebound a little bit once we get into Wednesday because of some south winds, but I think Wednesday morning will be the chilliest morning. Some of us will even be in the 30s, and then rain comes back on Thursday, and we keep those temperatures seasonal, at least, where we're kind of stuck in the 60s. We've made a big turn where we've had like an extended summer, and it seems like we kind of skipped over the fall-like weather and went right to some more December-like weather, at least for us here in Houston.
There is a scheduled road closure that could affect some east side commuters starting tomorrow. TxDOT will close the connector ramp from the 610 East Loop to I-10 westbound for bridge repairs. It begins at 5 in the morning. It remains closed through December 22nd, so a few weeks' time. A detour will be set up via I-10 eastbound to turn around at Mercury Drive. If the ramp is part of your daily commute, should expect delays, you may want to take another route. Developing today, a man is dead after he was hit by a train in East Harris County. It happened just after noon along the Beaumont Highway at John Ralston. We do not know the circumstances of why the victim was on the tracks. 4 firefighters are hospitalized with serious injuries after a crash involving their fire rig and an 18-wheeler on the East X Freeway. Happened around 3 o'clock this morning, 3:30 rather, near Townsend Boulevard. The Houston Fire Department says the fire truck was blocking traffic for an accident scene when it was hit by that big rig. Officers say they are investigating to see if alcohol may have been involved. The driver of the 18-wheeler was also transported with injuries. Fire Chief Thomas Munoz released a statement saying, in part, "We're extremely grateful that every member of Engine 104 is expected to recover, and we ask drivers to slow down and move over when they see emergency crews working." 2 Houston police officers are being treated for injuries after a crash in northwest Houston. This was the scene around 3 o'clock this morning on TC Jester near 11th Street. Investigators say the officers were responding to a call when they were hit by a wrong-way driver. That driver was detained at the hospital and is now charged with DWI. There is no word on any current condition. Dozens of new Texas laws are about to take effect as we head into the new month of December. A big one, HB 4, focuses on the congressional redistricting in Texas. It takes effect Thursday while the case works its way through the courts. After Democrats left the state trying to prevent that bill from passing, a new law adds penalties for lawmakers who break quorum. Senate Bill 8 will restrict which bathrooms transgender people can use in government-owned schools and buildings. And House Bill 7 allows citizens to sue anyone who makes, distributes, or provides abortion pills to Texans. Updating a California shooting that left 4 people dead and 15 others injured at a birthday party. Officials in Stockton, California announced the ages of those who were killed: 8, 9, 14, and 21 years old. Happened last night around 6 o'clock at a strip mall shopping center in Stockton, about 40 miles south of Sacramento. We're told the gunman is still free. The mayor spoke about the violence.
This is Thanksgiving weekend. This is when families come together, celebrate, share memories, give each other love. And unfortunately tonight, heaven is a little bigger with the individuals, children and adults that unfortunately did not make it.
The San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office is investigating the possibility of a targeted attack. The numbers are in for Black Friday. It was a good day for retail sales. American shoppers shelled out billions of dollars in purchases both in store and e-commerce. Adobe Analytics says consumers spent an estimated $11.8 billion in online purchases alone, marking an increase of more than 9% over last year. The data collection platform expects shoppers to spend another $5.5 billion. That was yesterday, $6 billion today, and more than $14 billion tomorrow for Cyber Monday, which would set a new record. For a lot of folks, one of the best parts of the holidays is the decorating going on in a lot of homes right now. For a lot of households, some of the more popular decorations include poinsettias, holly, mistletoe. But experts warn about keeping those plants away from pets. Fox's CB Cotton explains why.
With Christmas around the corner, it's time to start decorating. But if you have pets, you might want to think twice before buying certain holiday plants.
Are poinsettias dangerous for pets? Well, no, they're not dangerous for pets. I mean, you certainly don't want your pets eating them because the sap in them is very irritating.
Veterinary toxicology expert Steve Hooser explains while poinsettias cause vomiting, diarrhea, and salivation, they're not deadly to animals.
Poinsettias got a really bad reputation about 100 years ago when there was a report of a fatality in a person who had been eating a few poinsettia leaves. Experts have looked at that since then and they think, well, no, probably it was not a fatality caused by poinsettias.
Holly and American mistletoe also have irritating chemicals in them, and like poinsettias, you might want to keep them out of your dog or cat's reach, since eating them can also get them sick.
They may feel a little depressed because they're not feeling well.
Though Hooser says the real deadly risk comes from certain types of lilies, including tiger and Asiatic ones. While they're beautiful, the FDA warns cat owners to keep their furry friends away.
It's this kind of lily. If cats eat some of the petals, if they drink some of the water, even if they're exposed to some of the pollen, they can have severe, deadly kidney damage.
If your cat has eaten any part of a lily this holiday season, experts urge you to call your vet or an animal poison center immediately. In New York, CB Cotton, Fox News.
Tonight, your pups can get in on the holiday fun. Lights and Leash takes your lets you walk through your pet through a sparkling trail of Christmas lights. Starts at 6 o'clock, so after sunset. It's at Constellation Field in Sugar Land. There will be thousands of lights, a holiday market, and other fun activities. Guests with dogs must sign a waiver before entering and keep their dog on a leash. Those are your headlines at the top of the hour. After the break, we are back with Fox Live Now.